Hello. That's good. So, just to say, in an echoing voice.
So, sound check was brilliant. Hold on a minute, mate. Hold on. Hold on.
Bicycles, 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 bicycles. That sounds alright, that's good. So, we have 5 more minutes, a couple more minutes, until the main event tonight. My name is Simon Bennett. I am honoured to be the host of this album launch night for the man here, Ray Cordell. All these years. 2 more minutes to get prepped up, and then thank you, fans. Thank you. It's my job tonight to ask the awkward questions that you want to ask of Ray. So I've got a list of them here, but if you want to ask any particular questions, then let me know. We'll put them to Ray tonight, because this is the night. So 2 more minutes, and then we'll be back with the launch night.
Right, hi Ray. So tonight it's the big night at last. It's great to see you.
I'll tell you what, 30 years to get to this point. I started writing songs 30 years ago,
right,
and it's taken 30 years to the debut album. It's all happening tonight.
Brilliant. So the songs that you wrote 30 years ago, are any of them on your new album?
They are actually.
Yeah,
some date back as far as 1979. So,
well, some real classics there then.
And some are written this year. So we've got a real across the board spectrum of songs across the years, all these years.
And that's what the album's called, of course.
Yeah. Hopefully a full sold out house tonight.
Brilliant.
Sound check sounded good.
Excellent. Well, we heard it was
I've totally forgotten my name or anything. I'm on me about my 6th beer.
That's the nerves, isn't it? But you are a pro.
It's rock and roll, isn't it?
How long have you been in the music scene locally, do you think?
Over 30. Too long. I should have retired years ago. I'm like the North Hearts Mick Jagger.
So you just keep rolling along, basically.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've done the drugs and the women and everything.
So the album itself, how many tracks are on the album?
17 tracks.
Oh, that's good. It's good count. And where can people get it from if they want to buy it? They buy it here tonight,
they can buy it tonight, obviously, or they can download it online from iTunes or the major download stores. And well, they can email me, Ray Cordell at btinternet.com.
Fantastic. Great. Well, we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Let's hear some rocking. We'll catch you later.
Cheers, Mark.
Well done.
Okay, I've been asked to recall my earliest musical memories of Raymond. It's going to embarrass him. It's in my bedroom, playing Monopoly and listening to I Beg Your Pardon, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. I won't carry on, but that's my earliest musical memory. Anyway, Raymond, I'm sure you're going to have a great evening with all the guys. Good luck to you and lots of love. Cheers.
Hi Dad, it's Marie. I'm so proud of you and all the music you've created over the years. Everybody loves your music, and keep doing what you love. And yeah, I always, when I think of you, I think of your band, and as a childhood you always used to be doing band practice in the kitchen. And yeah, you've always been great at it, and everybody loves you. Love you.
Ray is the most fantastic person out. He does a lot for our chorus, and he's done so many videos, and he's just an absolute wonderful guy, wonderful singer, great personality in the band. He's just super. Cheers to you.
Ray, you need to get your own quotes. I said North Hearts Rolling Stones, not you, so get your own. Have a good one, mate.
Cheers, Ray. Thanks for letting us be part of the evening. Great privilege to play on your new song for you. Really looking forward to playing later on, and it should be a really good night. Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.
Okay, well, I've known Ray since we were at school together, primary school, so it's a very long time. And we started playing music together when we were in our late teens, and then we started up the band, Rooney Ritual. I was one of the founding members of that. Started in someone's loft, and after many exciting years playing in studios, playing at gigs, supporting the Animals at one stage, would you believe? We end up here at the stables. Fantastic. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great night, and I better get going because I'm going to be on stage soon. Cheers.
Yep. I met Ray after doing a review for Switchboard magazine, and unfortunately I slated him and he wasn't very happy about it, but he got hold of me, one thing led to another, and made it up, and then lo and behold he asked me to join the band. Wish I was there for a couple of 3 years. Wrote a lot of stuff, and like all bands do, all drifted away and stuff like that. And then about 3 years ago, Ray asked us if we wanted to get together again, just for a jam for old time's sake. And it was so good, we decided to do a couple of 3 gigs a year. But unfortunately, that's turned out to about 30 or 40 gigs. So a bit of a victim of our own success. But yeah, we're having a really good laugh. We don't take nothing serious. You know, had a few people saying we're a great band, but we'd be better if we didn't keep pissing about on stage. But yeah, that's how we are, and we'll just go out and do it and have a bit of fun.
Well, I've known Ray since primary school, and probably his first vocals that I heard were "Ring a Ring of Roses" at one of our parties. Obviously, he's considerably improved since then.
We just want to wish him all the best.
But yeah, we just wish him really, really well. Wish him lots of luck. He's great. He's he just loves it, and he really is the part. And he's got a brilliant new album out, and we wish him all the luck.
Yep.
Cheers.
Well, good evening, Ray. It's lovely to be here with you to celebrate this fantastic evening. So congratulations on that. We've known Ray since, well, as Jane has just said. How old were you, Jane?
13.
Which means, actually, I wasn't 11 because Neil would have been 11, and I must have been 9. Oh my goodness.
So Ray, we're hoping to listen to a history of the last 43 years.
And we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. So have fun.
You've been a great friend. Been a great friend to us and our family. Well, how long? 40 odd years. That's a bit scary, really. Anyway, good luck to you, and love to you, and love to Leslie as well.
Well, what can I say, Ray, other than you always pick the wrong matches to miss at Stevenage for your football. So they played really well today, and you should have been there, and then come down for your music. So hope it's a good evening. Cheers.
Cheers. Lots of love.
Hi, yeah, I'm Elizabeth Ambrose, as I was Jackson, and the first time I ever knew Ray was at school, at Highfield School, and he was I think a year above me, and now here we are all these years later, and he's obviously followed his dream, which is something we should all try and do, and it's really amazing what he's achieved over all those years, as you know, with all his music. Fantastic, really good, and such a nice guy.
Right. I've known Rob for many a year.
Ray.
Ray! Ray! I was Ray who? Ray, you're Rob.
I'm Rob.
You're Rob. I'm not Ray. No. Yeah, that's my wife. Yeah. No, Rob. Ray.
Oh,
Ray. He's
look,
very
come
good.
on.
No,
It's,
okay.
it's finally here.
I've known. Yeah,
the long-awaited album. I've been waiting for this for. I've known Rob for about.
Ray. You've known him for about. Carry on. This is far better than what he's expecting. Go on. So you've known Ray for how long?
About 2 or 3 years.
Hurry up, he's got to run out of film.
2 or 3 years.
How did you meet Ray?
On Facebook.
Oh, one of them.
Friend of mutual friends. We both like the same band.
Right. Yeah.
Which band's that?
His band. So yeah, you got more. This is really continuous. This is really working.
I have heard quite a lot of the album, and I've got some favourite songs.
He tried it out on Heather.
Really been looking forward to this.
He tried the album out on Heather, and then I sort of gradually listened to it. I had my extreme metal on in the background, so I could hear Ray in one side and something awful in the other. So yeah, so we did.
I have actually worn the hat that is in the video of The Last Sunrise.
So has he.
I have actually worn that hat.
Has he got? He needs a hat.
Watch out for the video of The Last Sunrise, and I have worn that hat, and that's a very proud moment for me.
I've warned him if he's not good tonight, I'm going to start throwing bottles. But
I'd just like to say, Ray's an absolute star. I met Ray in Norwich, and I gig all over the place. And Ray came to a gig, and he was raving after the gig at how much he'd enjoyed it, which happens all the time, but you don't normally hear from people again. But
rubbish.
About a week later, I get a CD in a post with all the songs that he's bootlegged,
and he kept in touch, and I've done, you know, he's invited me down to his and Leslie's house to do house concerts. Incredibly welcoming couple, and
we met the dogs.
You get your own back. You thought you'd get your own back tonight? I thought I'd come back. Yeah, I thought I'd come to see him, you know, and be a punter at one of his gigs. So yeah, looking forward to it. But yeah,
we're really looking forward to it. He is a star.
Ray's a star.
Brilliant.
That's quite good for me, isn't it, Ray?
Brilliant album, and I really mean that. It really
Cheers, Ray.
Yeah.
Hey, I haven't got a drink.
Mine.
Cheers, Ray.
This is the official album launch night for Ray Cordell, All These Years. Give it up. Thank you. Now my first question, Ray, is we could all be sitting at home enjoying the X Factor right now. Really? Listening to some really good up and coming music. So why have you dragged us out on this wet November evening to this place?
Well, it started, well, a long while ago, 30 years actually, and it's taken all that time to get here tonight. I thought if I'm going to record a CD, let's have an event and invite along some of my old friends, which are here tonight. And they've come out, people come out of retirement.
Retirement?
Yes.
I can't believe that's retirement.
Some of them are retired already.
But they've come here tonight, especially for you. So, are you saying this album is really 30 years in the making? Is this
30
true?
years in the making, 3 years in the recording, and about 1 hour in the playing, in the rehearsal, yeah.
So, 30 years in the making, when did it all start? What was the first idea? 30 years ago, that is 1985.
So 1979, actually. 1979, we actually met up with your brother in a loft in Hallmead in Letchworth, and we played these songs, and we actually recorded it, and it is bad. It is really bad, and I mean Terry will probably say it hasn't improved much since. Before he gets that one in. But at that session we had John Saggers on guitar, who actually knew 3 chords at the time. 2 chords.
That's all you need.
And we had Rocky, who played a bit of piano. And we had me, who didn't play anything, so they said, well, you can sing. And I've been getting away with it ever since. Just.
So about this album in particular, I mean, how did it come about? How was it recorded? Who was involved?
Well,
tell us the story.
The man I've got to blame for this is Dale Chapman here, who is the son of our current guitarist Terry Chapman. Now he recorded, well, when I last saw Dale actually before this recording, he was about that big, and he's now that big. But the guy is an absolute wizard. I mean, if you hear the album, he makes me sound like a proper rock star. I am.
Took some doing.
Some said the auto-tune was working overtime. No. But he recorded 1 track, and I thought, I tell you what, wouldn't it be great to record the whole lot of stuff we've done? So we did. We did 17 tracks. Yeah. He's only 20. No.
So that's a good value album. 17 tracks. Yeah.
So we're going to attempt to play most of the album live tonight with different lineups. We've got our first lineup here. We've got Neil Baker on drums at the back.
Like a boudoir there.
We've got his brother Mark Baker on bass. Now this is the first time that they've played together in about 20 years. Is that right? Yeah. We've got John Saggers on guitar, like I said, Mr. Saggers. Yes. Now this guy on keyboards, we go back to primary school, about 8 years old, and we've been lifelong friends since then, and he still hasn't managed to escape. But we've got Rocky Westerby on sax and keyboards, yeah. And we've got the legend who's Dale Chapman on guitar, of course. Yeah. So there you go.
Now, history. So Rooney Rickshaw was your first band, is that right?
Right.
Now, I seriously don't know the story. Why is Rooney Rickshaw called Rooney Rickshaw? Why?
I tell you what, people always ask me this question, and I always say it was thought up by our keyboard player Rocky. So he's here tonight. So let's get him on. Let's get him on.
What the Rolling Stones? Rooney Rickshaw, why?
Rooney Rickshaw. Well, there was a lot of controversy about this one because Switchboard magazine we got here tonight. There was a bit of a conspiracy theory. And when we first came out, we had a headline that said Ray Cordell and Rooney Rickshaw. Yeah. Well, some of the fans looked at the name. What's that name about? If you rearrange the letters, what do you get? So what do you get? It's Ray Cordell and it's Warren Rocky. And the amount of controversy there was something going on between us. There never was. That was what it is.
You're making this up.
You want to hear making up, mate? the true background to Rooney Rickshaw. It's actually a cocktail drank by Frank Sinatra.
Really?
Because when Frank Sinatra went to go with the Rat Pack to New Jersey, you can look this up on Wikipedia if you don't believe.
You are making this up.
Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack in New Jersey, they used to play in the casino. And opposite Atlantic Casino, there is an inn called the Rickshaw Inn, and in there, a little known cocktail.
You heard it here first.
So who do we believe? The first version or the second bit? I'm confused now. So Rooney Rickshaw, tell us about the first gig. Where was it? When was it? What was it like? How many people were there?
The first gig was a bit like tonight, actually. We
really supportive. Someone was there. Look.
A lot of people.
Was there?
Is someone there?
No refunds though. All right.
It was packed with loads of people, which we knew, and I mean we were pretty bad, to be honest. But like I said, we've been getting away with it for years.
Hold on. Were they really bad?
They were terrible.
The fires at the coast. It could have said room for improvement, but no, straight in with no, terrible.
They were terrible. They were not that bad.
So where was this? Do you know? Well, I can ask you.
Actually, I've just thought of something. we did quite a few gigs down at the Bell in Codicut, and it was the Bell in Codicut. Yeah. It was only a couple of weeks ago we played down in Molly Malone's in Hitchin, and I was just packing up, and a guy came over to me and he tapped me on the shoulder. He goes, he says, "Ray, you don't know me, but I know you. I played in a support band with you at the Bell in Codicut." I went, "Really?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "What was the band called?" He said, "Oh, The View." Right?
Oh yeah, they're very good.
I went, "Cracky!" I said, "You're a legend in amongst Rooney Rickshaw folklore." And I'll tell you the story. What happened was we had this support band, and they were about 15 years old, and we turned up. And it was absolutely deserted. There was just a few bits and pieces on the stage. And I went to the guy at the bar and I said to him, "Well, where's the support band?" And his exact words were, "If when we arrive to tell you that they've gone home for their tea."
Oh dear.
And they had. I said to this guy, he said, "Yeah, we went round to the bass player's house and they had tea and toast."
Still a terrible gig though, as we say. So anyway, 30 years on, is this 30 years on from then? 30 years on from then, and here we are, behind the Three Horseshoes in Norton, for a very special night, for the launch night of all these years. So, shall I introduce the band again? Shall we do that? Because just in case, stop that. Too early for that. So on my list I've got John Saggers on guitar. The young Dale Chapman on guitar. Neil Baker in the boudoir on drums. Mark Baker on bass. Oh yes. Alan Howard on bass.
No, not yet. No, he's on bass. He's on.
That's really the list here.
Don't peek too early.
And of course Rocky on keyboards and sound. And we are forgetting someone, aren't we? Of course, Ray on vocals. So we've got 2 songs for our first set.
These songs date back to, actually, we're going to start in date order, so these date back to our first ever gig, and they were on the set list for the first ever gig. So this is a song called Night Runners, which...
let me escape, and let's enjoy these first 2 songs. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray's launch.
Thank goodness for that. I'll tell you what, the rehearsals that have gone in for this, well, I haven't seen Rocky for months actually. It sounded like it as well. This dates back to an EP we did back in 1984. This is Someone to Love. It's quiet, man, it's quiet. Too quiet. It wouldn't be rock and roll without this sort of thing. This is how it used to be. We used to be really slick. But back in the old days, it was like this. In fact, we actually worked out a song called Guitar Tuning Blues. It was that bad. Okay, here we go. I just need someone to hold, to keep me from the cold.
they were awesome. 2 fantastic tracks to start us off. Now, the next set, we've got 4 tracks coming up. And I've heard that these 4 tracks that we got coming up were recorded somewhere really, really special. Where was that, and how did you manage to get in there?
Have you been primed for these questions, or what?
I've got a massive list of them here.
Well, yeah, it was back in about 1992. We've always been a big fan of the Welsh group Budgie. Any Budgie fans in?
I'm not aware of Budgie's work. How would you describe Budgie's work?
Well, heavy.
Right.
And they did all their recording at a place called Rockfield in South Wales. And I mean, you might have heard of Queen. They recorded Bohemian Rhapsody there. Oasis, you gotta roll with it, all that sort of stuff. So we're not talking a little rundown studio, we're talking something mega. So I phoned them up and I just said, we're in a local band, can we come down and record at your studio? And basically blagged my way in.
How'd you blag? Did you say that you're a mega?
I just used my sort of normal charm and sophistication to the woman who owned it. And before we knew it, we were there in the main studio at Rockfield, and in the studio next door was a little band called Roachford. You might have heard of them.
Yes.
We played pool with them and everything.
What fun, though.
Yeah. And so we recorded this CD, and these tracks are all from our series of tracks we recorded at Rockfield in 1992.
Fantastic. So you are actually famous now, just because of this?
Well, yeah. We actually had airplay on Anglia TV, believe it or not. So there you go.
So
it can't get much bigger than that.
Yeah. So we've got 4 tracks to enjoy. These are all recorded at the legendary Rockfield. So it's back to Ray and the band for 4 great tracks. Give it up for Ray.
Thank you. There's a song called The Last Sunrise. To tell now the time has gone. What has seen the race just lost the one? It's power to the people, they all did, yeah. But do what you need, just burn in hell. So how can we make it? The sun's gonna shine no more tonight. It's a faint light of home now. We're gonna turn up the lights. Can't you just imagine how they would feel? Living in the buckets on the hill. Always been very much. And some of you might have seen me driving around in a car to a video to this one. Now, I wasn't filming myself, really, because that's illegal. I did balance the camera on the dashboard, but... Okay. This is Time for Loving. That was just 2 chords. And that was the first time we worked out that you do a verse and a chorus. So things have moved on a little bit.
With exactly the same chords underneath the verse and the chorus.
Yes. So we're sort of like a bit of status quo-ish, really. We need 2 chords.
I had 3.
Cheers, everyone. Two, 1, 2, 2, 2. I didn't know you know how to do the sound. I'll tell you what, technology. He's mixing it on an iPad. I thought you said he was a professional.
I didn't say what was a professional in.
Oh, okay. This is all these years. In the haze of sorrow back in the day we had Paul Smith on bass, and he couldn't make it tonight. He's doing something very important, like doing his ironing or something, and so we drafted in my good friend Mr. Alan Howard on bass guitar. He's called this song we wrote back in, I can't even remember, mid-80s. It's called Whose Side Are You On? And it rings true today like it did then. That is that first set.
Well, that was superb. I enjoyed. Hello. So, are we having a good time? Has it been good so far? That's an encouraging sign. So we're 6 tracks in. We're going to change drummers now as part of the drummer exchange program. So just going to replace the drummer. So we've got a 5-minute break, grab yourself a beer, whatever you need to do in the next 5 minutes, and then come back and buy some CDs from the merch table. We've got lots of merch. I'm going to buy the album. Right? I'm going to buy it. That's one sale. I like it. Not just now though, also later. Someone else got one.